Hey guys, Courtney here with Courtney's Customs. I am a hot mess today, but I am still here for you to show you how to make this super easy, beginner friendly Halloween ombre tumbler for beginners. I am using a big old 30-ounce skinny from Maker Flow Crafts today, base painted with the beautiful aromatherapy from Color Shop Paints. I am obsessed with this color. This is going to be super easy. Beginner, not beginner, you gotta make this tumbler because it is gonna be a good one. I'm using some really pretty glitters today, guys. Of course, they are from the Glitter Grind. This one is Renegade. This purple is to die for. It is so daggone pretty. And then this one is called Superstition. It is a beautiful chunky mix from their Halloween bundle. Their Halloween bundle is now on their website, and you guys know I had to get some. It comes with the Superstition that we're going to be using today, Spooky, this one's called Spooky, Candy Corn, Beetlejuice, Witchcraft, Frankenstein. I really like this one too. I want to use it next. And Jack-o'-lantern. So all of these glitters come in the bundle. You can use the link in the description of this video to get yours. So let me just get all of these back in my bag here. And for now, we are only going to be using the Superstition glitter because I think it's going to look really good. It's got a little bit of purple in there to match the Renegade. So we're going to be using Mod Podge and my makeup brush, of course, to apply the Mod Podge to create this ombre. Let's get started. Alright, so I think this is a new thing of Mod Podge. Yes, I have not even opened it yet. Daggone it. I do that all the time. I don't check before I start filming. So we are going to do the chunky glitter first. I used to do it the opposite. Found out this way's a lot easier. So I'm going to apply a good, healthy coat of Mod Podge to this tumbler. It's a big old tumbler. I really don't want it to dry while I am working, so I am kind of putting it on thick. I mean, that's nothing unusual for me. I am messy with my Mod Podge. I'm messy with my epoxy. It's who I am as a person. Alright, so I'm going to go in with the Superstition glitter first. I'll worry about the very bottom in here in a minute. I'm really trying to be patient, you guys, and not take the lid off of this because even though it takes a lot longer, it's so worth it to not just take the lid off and dump. I feel like this lid really helps kind of like filter the glitter so you get an even mixture of like all of the colors and shapes and sizes that are in it. So I'm tilting it down and aiming for that first inch or so of glitter that I applied and letting it naturally fall down. The more you tilt it, the further down the glitter is going to fall, so that is a personal preference. Blech. However far you want your chunky glitter to fall. I don't want mine to go like super far, so I'm trying to control it a little bit. I feel like my arm is going to fall off. Okay. So I am going to pour some out for this part, get the bottom. That's a little bit of a quicker way to do that. There we go. So now this is the easiest part. Open up your fine glitter, start pouring, and do the same thing, but you really don't have to try to control or worry about things as much with this because you've already done that with the chunky glitter on the bottom. So just kind of let this fall, fill in any creases down there. Look how pretty! I really hope you can tell it does look a little dark on camera from me looking into my screen here, but it looks really pretty. I'll make sure to take you guys outside to get a good view once it's all finished. But what I'm going to do now is take my parchment paper here, my wax paper, and just very gently go through and push down those chunky glitter pieces. And I'm doing this because if I just seal them while they're standing straight up and then I go to epoxy them, they're going to epoxy straight up. It's going to be very like sharp. I'm going to spend a lot of time sanding and adding more epoxy than I need to. Ain't nobody got time for that, so let's push them down flat. You are going to have some pieces fall off. That is totally fine. Let them go. So I'm just going to give it a little shake. More excess is falling off. So now I'm going to go outside and seal this with Rust-Oleum Matte Clear Enamel. Pop it on my turner back here from Bama Cups. Add 2 coats of epoxy, sanding in between each coat, and then we will add the decal. Alright, so after some epoxy, we are ready for the decal, and the decal is really, really cute. But first, I do want to show you guys a really important step that I don't normally show in my videos. I kind of take this little part for granted, but I am going to show everybody how I do like clean up the rim a little bit before I finish the tumblers off. It is really, really important to sand the rim enough to where the tiniest little bit of stainless steel is showing, and what that's going to do is help give your epoxy something to grip onto when you're adding your final layers. So I'm going to have probably at least 2 more layers of epoxy to go on here after the decal. So I really want to sand this up before I do those final layers. And this is just a knife that I stole out of my husband's tool shed like 3 years ago. So I've used this. I mean, you can tell the blade is even broken in a little spot. I need a new blade, but I mean, it is what it is. So I'm going to clean up some of the epoxy that's got like inside of the rim and like right on top here. And then I'm going to take an 80 grit sanding block that I get from Amazon, and I'm going to sand around until I see just the tiniest little bit of stainless steel showing. And now I'm not really sure if you can see it on camera, but there is just a tiny little bit of stainless steel exposed, and I went ahead and cleaned up the bottom as well because that was still a little bit rough in spots. So now it's time for the decal. So I found this really super cute decal from Creative Fabrica, and it says Hocus Pocus, I need coffee to focus, and I used orange holographic vinyl to cut out this part of it, and then I'm just using some basic white vinyl for the offset on the bottom. So I'm going to apply the offset first. Alright, so now that the decal is on, everything looks really super cute. Let's add the final 2 coats of epoxy and it'll be all done. And so now this is done. It is absolutely adorable, and like I promised, I am going to take you guys outside because, I mean, you can kind of see it, but I feel like it's such a dark contrast tumbler that you really need some natural light to see like that ombre really well. So let me take y'all outside for a minute. Before I go, like always, I do have y'all's cup of positivity for the day, and today's quote is, "Although no one can go back and make a brand new start, anyone can start from now and make a brand new ending." That is all I have for you guys today. I really, really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it was helpful for you, and if you recreate this, I do hope that you post it on social media of some sort and tag me. If you guys wait until the very, very end, like the last 10 seconds of the video, I do have a little slide that comes up with all of my social media information on there, so you can go follow me on those platforms if you're not already. And like always, if y'all have any questions, please feel free to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Be kind, love one another, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!